In this video, I'll try to show you in a simple way how a jet engine operates. A jet engine works on two basic principles. One is that air, when funneled through a smaller hole, will increase in speed. And the second is that heated air will expand like an explosion. In a modern day jet engine, the incoming cold air is being compressed and burned to form hot air, which increases jet velocity. For this purpose, a combustion chamber is used. The combustion chamber consists of the fuel injection holes and the air entry holes. For an effective combustion to take place, it is only possible when the air is being compressed or heated up to a certain level, which is high. To achieve this, a set of compressor blades is attached to the shaft. As you can see, the rotor blades decrease in size to increase in pressure. Incoming air flows through these compressors and eventually gets reduced in size. Here is a simple illustration of a compressor, rotor blades and stationary blades. As you can see, the stationary blades and the rotor blades are arranged in opposite angles, which increases pressure as the air flows in a zigzag manner, thus causing more pressure. A set of two low pressure turbines is then attached just after the combustion chamber. It is fixed in a single shaft to the high pressure compressors. The incoming air is burned and blown out through the combustion chamber. This in turn moves the airfoil blades present in the low pressure turbines, which creates an F-lift as well as a rotary motion. This rotary motion in turn causes the high pressure compressors to move as they are attached in a single shaft. In modern day jet engine, there is a narrow outlet which increases thrust. That is a basic jet engine. Now let's dive a little deeper. A modern day jet engine uses a two-spool engine where it compresses off an outer compressor and an outer turbine, which is aligned with the compressors as shown. The compressors vary both in temperature as in pressure, as you can see. The high pressure compressors move with a greater RPM, whereas this centrifugal stress is being controlled by the outer compressor with a lesser RPM. This type of engine with two spools is generally referred as the turbojet engine, which creates really great noise. To bring down this factor, a revolutionary change was done. A fan which is attached to the compressors reduces the noise level caused by it. This engine is generally referred as the turbofan engine. This engine increases the thrust by giving it more bypass air. The exoskeleton of this engine is made in such a way that the outlet is more narrowing at the outside. The most of the thrust is created due to the fan's reaction. The air flows in 90% through the bypass duct. The turbofan increases more thrust due to its capability of sucking air. Basically, the jet gets much more thrust from the fan, not only feeding more air through the turbine but also creating a greater amount of thrust just from the air that bypasses the turbine being condensed. The noise level is being reduced drastically in this engine than the turbojet engine, where the cool air is being condensed with the hot air, which is reducing the velocity thrust. Here is an illustration showing the airflow through and around an engine. As you can see, an engine uses 4 different techniques to increase thrust. which is generally said as suck, squeeze, burn, and blow. The sucking part is being done by the turbofan, wherein which the angle of the blades suck more air, and squeeze is done by the compressors, burn is done by the combustion chamber, and blow is done by afterburners. Jet engine is generally started by an outside source, generally an APU, and commercial airlines typically one engine started by an outside compressor cart and is left running at the gates. This engine is then used to start the other engines when ready for takeoff with the help of bleed air. Thank you for watching. Please click here to subscribe. This is me, Shashank, signing off from Tech Today.